In her recent live stream, Melody Shari appeared calm, centered, and deeply reflective. For so long, we've seen her navigate storms, public challenges, and emotional battles that could have broken anyone's spirit. Yet in this moment, she radiated peace, not the fragile kind that fades with chaos, but the kind that comes from healing, faith, and letting go of what no longer serves you. Melody began by expressing sincere gratitude to her supporters. She didn't rush through her words or hide behind rehearsed lines. Instead, she spoke slowly, intentionally, from a place of honesty. She thanked her community, those who prayed for her, who sent kind messages, and who stood with her even when she stayed silent. It was a moment of acknowledgement, a moment of reflection, and a moment that reminded everyone just how far she has come. And betrayal that played out on national television. But in this live stream, Melody made it clear that she has reached a different chapter. A chapter defined by rest, renewal, and divine timing. She talked about learning to rest, not because she's lazy or tired, but because peace requires space. She shared how rest has become her form of healing. It's in the quiet moments, she said, that God restores her strength. As she spoke, there was no trace of bitterness, no anger, just a woman who has learned the art of surrender. Melody said that everything she's been through has taught her to trust God's timing, that no matter how long justice takes, no matter how loud the noise becomes, peace can't be stolen when it's rooted in purpose. Her words carried weight because they came from experience. We've watched her fight to protect her children, to defend her name, and to maintain her dignity through public humiliation. We've seen her cry, we've seen her rise, and now we're seeing her choose peace over revenge. Melody said something that resonated deeply. Sometimes, rest isn't about sleep. It's about refusing to let your spirit stay in battle mode. That line alone tells a story. For so long, Melody had to fight for her career, her family, and her truth. But now, she's protecting her peace like it's sacred ground, and that in itself is victory. Throughout the live stream, she smiled often. Not the forced kind of smile people wear to hide pain, but a genuine, peaceful one. It was the look of someone who has finally exhaled. She mentioned that she's been taking time to focus on herself and her spiritual alignment. She wants to move with purpose, not pressure. Every word she said reflected growth. She talked about how peace doesn't mean everything around you is perfect. It means you're no longer moved by what once hurt you. And in that truth, she found freedom. Melody thanked her supporters again, saying that their love gave her strength during the quiet times when she couldn't speak out. She said she knows people prayed for her when she didn't have the words to pray for herself. There's something powerful about watching a woman evolve publicly and still remain grounded. Melody made it clear that her peace wasn't handed to her. She earned it. Through tears, isolation, and unfair judgment, she built it piece by piece. She said that rest, for her, is an act of obedience. God told her to slow down, to stop running from pain, and to start sitting in His presence. She shared how learning to rest wasn't easy because she's always been a doer, a mother, a businesswoman, a fighter. But now she's learning that rest is strength too. In between moments of laughter and calm reflection, she talked about letting go of the urge to explain herself. She said she no longer feels the need to defend her name to those who choose not to see the truth. That was one of the most powerful statements of the live stream. It was a declaration that peace doesn't come from being understood by others. It comes from being aligned with yourself and with God. Melody also reflected on her journey of gratitude. She thanked everyone who stood by her, even when she didn't show up online. She said that every message of encouragement, every prayer, and every kind word helped her keep going. Gratitude, she explained, is what kept her heart from growing hard. Even when she was hurting, she refused to let bitterness take root. She said, "I've seen God work. I've seen Him remove people who meant me no good and replace them with peace." That kind of reflection shows her maturity and faith. It's not about proving a point. It's about recognizing divine protection. Her gratitude wasn't performative. It was spiritual. You could feel that she truly understood what it means to be covered, to be guided, and to be renewed. As the live stream continued, Melody touched on the importance of boundaries. She said protecting her peace means protecting her time, her space, and her energy. Not everyone deserves access to her. She's learned that you can forgive people and still close the door. That's not bitterness, that's healing. She spoke about rest again, saying that rest allows her to hear God more clearly. She said she used to feel guilty for slowing down, but now she knows that rest is preparation. When she rests, she's recharging spiritually and emotionally for what's next. She shared how peace looks different now. It's not about the absence of problems, but about the presence of calm. It's about choosing joy in the middle of uncertainty. When Melody spoke about her supporters again, her tone softened. You could tell she truly meant it. She said, "I see you all. I feel your love, your prayers, and your encouragement. You all have been a blessing." Those words were filled with sincerity. For many of her fans, this moment was important because it showed that despite everything, the court battles, public scrutiny, and personal heartbreak, Melody has come out on the other side, not just surviving, but thriving in peace. And that peace is visible. It's in her smile. It's in her stillness. It's in the way she carries herself now. Unbothered, graceful, and centered. She said she's no longer rushing into anything. She's waiting on God's direction for every step. That's what true healing looks like. Trusting that what's meant for you won't miss you. In her live stream, Melody gave hope to people who are still in their storm. She showed that peace is possible even after pain. She said when you're walking with God, you don't have to chase anything. You attract what's aligned with your purpose. Her words carried wisdom and calm. There was no anger in her tone, just peace. You could tell she's done fighting unnecessary battles. Now, her energy is focused on peace, on her children, and on her faith. She said that peace isn't just something you talk about, it's something you live. And living in peace means refusing to entertain chaos. She no longer gives attention to negativity. She's moved on. As the live stream ended, Melody once again thanked her supporters. She told them to continue walking in love and to protect their peace, just as she's protecting hers. Her journey has come full circle, from heartbreak to healing, from chaos to calm. And through it all, she's shown that faith and grace can turn pain into power. Melody's message is clear. Healing takes time, but peace is worth the wait.